Hello and welcome to my channel. I go by Lily, and I will be sharing what I read for the month of October and giving my thoughts on them. This may contain spoilers. I will try not to. I will start with Snow White with the Red Hair. I read through volumes 1 through 4. I have watched the anime, so I knew a little bit, but it's been a while. I love the whole cast of characters, but Obi is my favorite. Has a bit of action, smidge of romance, just enough that it's so cute and wholesome. Next, I read Love is an Illusion. I've already read through this series a few times, and I will reread it when I get the other volumes. I really wasn't expecting it to be like a big chunky omnibus, but for the price I paid, it makes sense. It was the only volume I paid full price for. As of lately, main character thinks he's an alpha, but he turns out to be an omega. At a party he's working at, he meets the other male lead, and things happen. I know this isn't for everyone. The beginning has issues. The male lead does some very questionable things, and throughout it. Further into the series it does get better. I do feel bad for the main male lead. I couldn't imagine going through what he went through, and not reacting at that age the way he did. Alice in the Country of Hearts is very interesting. I read volumes 1 through 3. It also is a bit questionable. The White Rabbit throws Alice into chaos of Wonderland, and she has to figure out a way back home. I wasn't sure if I was going to like this or not, as I'm not a big fan of like Mafia Yakuza manga, which this mentions Mafia in it, but it doesn't play into it too much. The male characters are quite creepy, but I did enjoy the Clockmaker character the most out of all the other male characters. There's a lot of characters besides Boris, because I love the Cheshire Cat. I believe this is a reverse harem, so if you're not into that. I got caught in a hero summons, but the other world was at peace, volumes 1 and 2. Would I recommend this series to someone? Probably not. Did I enjoy it? Yes. It's not anything amazing, but I do like the cast of characters. I don't think the main character really stands out, but the women of the story really do. I really enjoy the female lead. At least I think she is the female lead. I think it's slowly building up. I really hope there's some action to this series. The NPCs in this village sim game must be real, volume 1. As someone who plays a lot of games, I really liked this volume. Main character hasn't been out of the house in years after failing a lot of job opportunities and having awful anxiety about leaving the house. He enters lots of contests and eventually ends up with a game coming in the mail. They gave him rules that he has to follow, and if all of the characters in the game die, it's game over. We get to see the villagers and their relationships. He can only send one message to the village per day, which may or may not help them. I really want to know what happens next. This is based on a light novel, which I'm debating picking up, because I really want to know what happens next. Rosie in the Labyrinth, volume 1. I thought this volume was very cute, but also very creepy. Rosie is just so adorable, and she gets into trouble like most kids do. The art in this volume is very beautiful and eerie. When I think of this volume, I remember the beginning very clearly. There's this giant cat that they meet, and they have to collect stars. I don't think that's what they were called, but it was so beautiful. Since this is only 3 volumes, I want to complete it. I'll probably only get them on Book Outlet, though, for 50% off. The Girl from the Other Side, Volumes 1 and 2. I really enjoyed The Ancient Magus's Bride, and even on the back of the book it says, if you enjoyed The Ancient Magus's Bride, you'll probably like this. I would agree. It's very sweet, which isn't what I was expecting. The girl and the other being are like child and parent. They're just taking it day by day, besides when other beings show up. It says it's for all ages, but there is a little violence in one of the scenes, so be warned if you do decide to pick this up. Library pickup, Cactus's Secret, volumes 1 through 4, which is complete. I thought this series was really cute. Main guy thinks the girl's confession is a joke. I don't really have a whole lot to say. If you can find it for cheaper at your library, it's a cute read, but I personally am not going to add it to my collection. I'm not going to reread this one. The Promised Neverland, volumes 1 through 11. I do have volume 12, but I stopped at 11 because I didn't want to start a new arc and not have any more volumes. The library only carries up to volume 10, which is disappointing. I really love this series. I loved the anime, and wow, the manga is better. For the most part of season 1, it does follow along really well. Season 2, well, let's not talk about it. I really want more of this. I will definitely be sad once I've read it all, but I can see myself rereading this. Emma is my favorite character. Light novel, Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter, volume 1 and 2. I couldn't put these down. Iris is such a great character, and how she handles all the situations she's thrown into. It's a villainess story. If you're familiar with My Next Life as a Villainess, Iris starts her previous life's memories at her doom flag. From there, she's just trying to survive. There are a lot of memorable characters. I love most of the characters in this. I do recommend this if you are into villainous type stories. Library pickup, Blue Flag, volumes 1 through 8. I really enjoyed this series. It's super cute, but the struggles in this too, it pulled at my heart. I really wish there was more. I did like the ending. I just wish we could actually see them together. I honestly wasn't expecting the ending. I had honestly thought it was going differently by the way the volumes had progressed to that point, but I was happily surprised at the end. Lovesick Ellie Volume 1. I was really excited to pick this volume up. I saw a lot of myself in Ellie when reading this. My teenage self. I wrote a lot of fan fictions when I was younger. I really enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would. Special A Volumes 1 and 2. It's very silly. Don't take it too seriously. The male lead has photographic memory, and the female lead wants to beat him since she always comes second to him. I found it really funny. I would say it's kind of a mix of Ouran High School Host Club and Mischievous Kiss. Everyone else is rich while the female lead is not. Resetsu, Volume 1. This really drew me in. I wasn't expecting that. The main girl helps get rid of ghosts and ends up meeting the male lead, or I assume who's the male lead, while on a job. He ends up joining the team later. I really want to finish this series as it's only 9 volumes and plan on picking up the other series that's in the same universe as this. Never Give Up Volumes 1 through 3. I really thought I would enjoy this, since I was thinking it would be like Ouran. Sadly, it wasn't the case. all of the characters are just really mean to the female lead for looking like a boy. At one point in the story, her own mother puts a cigarette out on her face, and from that point on, I knew I wasn't going to finish this series. Life Volumes 1 through 5. Now I'm going to say this now, if you have any issues with self-harm, please don't read this. This deals with a lot of trauma and self-harm and a lot of other serious issues. Would I recommend this to someone? No. I wouldn't say I enjoyed this series, but I also couldn't put it down. Like, I couldn't look away feeling. Would I read it again? Probably not. The Gray Man Volumes 1 through 4. After reading this, I remembered how much I enjoyed the anime for this. I was a bit disappointed that my favorite character was cut off at the end of Volume 4. Just need Volume 5. It's dark, deals with demons called Akuma, and Alan fighting them, trying to find innocence, which grants humans power to fight the Akuma. Now, all of these volumes are out of stock at the moment, so I'm sad I can't get the next volumes right now. Light novel The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent, Volumes 1 and 2. I really enjoyed this. It follows along with Sei, who gets summoned into another world to be a saint, but there are 2 people that have been summoned. The saint is supposed to help get rid of the monsters and clear the miasma. I'd accidentally picked up the first volume of the light novel thinking it was the manga, but I'm super happy that I did. I haven't read the manga yet, but I know the light novel is better than the anime. I didn't get the same feelings as I did from the light novel and the anime. If you're looking for a slice of life, a little bit of action, and some giddy feelings over some of the romantic interests, I think I know who they're hinting at her being with, but I'm not 100%. I recommend this one. I did read a few other series through the library's Library Pass app, but I didn't remember them too well, so I didn't add them. I will list off the names though. Fallen Daughter of the Duke, Volume 2. I remember liking it and wanting to pick up the physical, but I don't remember much else. The Whole Humanity Has Gone Yuri Except Me, My Boss's Kitten, Volumes 1 through 4, and Fangs, Volume 1. My favorites from this month would be Love is an Illusion, Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter, The Promised Neverland, Lovesick Ellie, and The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent. This is all that I read in the month of October. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more of this, let me know in the comments below. What did you read in October? What were your favorites from October? If you have any other video suggestions, please let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.